Alright guys, I told you guys this is going to be a double header, right? I told you I was going to do two of the fragrances from Dreamhouse. The other fragrance I'm going to be talking about is not a full bottle, but it was such an amazing fragrance. You saw the title. This fragrance is Damn Hippie. Now, Vince was kind enough to send me, I think this is a 10 ml travel atomizer, but this is one of the roll-on bottles. Of course, I'm going to show you close-ups of the bottle, but I like the presentation also. Once again, attention to detail, very dark, very gothic, once again with the theme, the wax on the top. Really cool vibe, really cool theme. And I wanted to talk about this one in particular because I think this is an important fragrance for fragrance enthusiasts and fragrance lovers. And I'll tell you why. We all have types of fragrances that we are drawn to. Me personally, I'm drawn to gourmand fragrances. I'm drawn to woody fragrances. I'm drawn to tobacco fragrances and spicy fragrances. And this one hits the woody category and also a little bit of in not gourmand territory. It kind of creeps around the gourmandish territory, but more a woody fragrance. Now, if you love woody fragrances, this one you're going to drop dead for. So let me show you this fragrance. Once again, was created by Vincent. This fragrance was created in 2017. First off, as soon as you open the bottle, you don't even have to spray this roll-on atomizer. The first thing you're going to get is a heavy dose of wood notes, and I mean 3 different types of wood notes going to hit you right in your face at the exact same time. Cedarwood, sandalwood. I also get kind of a oak moss feeling. Let's start that over. As soon as you try this fragrance on, you're gonna get a big blast of cedarwood, sandalwood. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's right in your face. Accompanying the cedarwood and sandalwood is a nice dose of amber, which gives us this creamy, also kind of sap syrupy feeling and this warmness to it. Now, actually, when I first smelled it, the sandalwood mixed with the amber also gave this kind of chocolate effect that threw me off, because I immediately thought at first, I said this has some type of dark chocolate in it, and I was mistaken. It was the sandalwood and the amber in the combination of that. Now, once you kind of drift more into the fragrance, about 2 hours into the fragrance, you'll start to get a little bit more cedarwood. But that cedarwood also is inviting this kind of boozy effect mixed with a musky type of surrounding. And it's beautiful. Now, I'm not talking about body odor. I'm talking about more like a aromatic musk. This has such an industrial kind of vibe, like you just walked into some type of wood shop or some type of forest where they just chopped down maybe a dozen trees, or you walked into some type of just art factory where you just smell all the canvas and the wood that's on the canvas. It smells absolutely amazing, off the hook, off the chain. When you get to the dried down part of this fragrance, that's when it becomes fun, because now you have this boozy effect that comes out. The boozy effect is like an aged whiskey barrel that all the whiskey was transferred into the bottles, and now you just have this wooden barrel with the the remnants of the after effect of whiskey sitting inside the wood that's already soaked into the wood. And that booziness, that warmness mixed with the wood becomes more, in my opinion, a romantic kind of smell. This is something that I feel that if you were to wear this with your significant other close to you, she would want to get close to you because it's a warm, inviting fragrance. It's a romantic kind of fragrance, and I know that's kind of taking you to the left. Like, how are you going to say that this has a romantic smell to it? Okay, so I'm going to put the notes up on the screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, how the note breakdown works. There's also another part of this fragrance that I really enjoy, and it's also in the dry down. And this is where, once again, that creamy, inviting, romantic booziness is complemented more with just this dripping sweetness of vanilla. So now let's break it down to what I said from the beginning. You got amber, sandalwood, cedarwood. It gives off this woody, industrial, deep, rich type of wood feeling. And then you go more into the middle of the fragrance where you have an amber type of effect that mixes with the wood that gives it a little bit of thickness, right? And now you go to the dry down and it becomes more subtle, but it has a booziness mixed with the wood and a sweetness that comes off with this absolutely gorgeous dripping vanilla. I'll put a little bit on this hand so I can get the Now, once again, I'm going to tell you the cedarwood and the sandalwood are the dominant notes in this fragrance. It will definitely give you hints of a light dark chocolate, if that makes sense. A dark chocolate, but a light whiff of it, just because of the combination to my nose of the wood mixed with the amber in the beginning. I don't know how Vincent is putting this stuff together, but I can't get enough of it. I need a full bottle of this. This is absolutely gorgeous. Time for ooh wood, move over. Rich wood, get out of the way. Damn hippie. It's absolutely one of a kind. I'll put my stamp on this one too. Bam. Gorgeous, off the hook fragrance. Gotta get a full bottle of this. Guys, you definitely need to check this out. If y'all want to know a little bit more, I'll tell you longevity. I've given this 12 hours plus. It did not go away. Times to wear this. I think that this fragrance could be worn in the fall or the winter or the beginning of the spring. I think this fragrance can be worn day or night. I preferably be wearing it in the afternoon towards the night, especially when I'm doing that Netflix and chill, romantic, you know, sitting down watching a movie or possibly having a dinner with my wife, or I'm doing something, maybe an arts and craft, something of that nature with either my wife or just chilling doing it by myself. I can kind of see where the hippie vibe goes, because it is outdoorsy, woodsy. It is a little bit not, you know, your typical average fragrance. It is something a little bit abstract, and it's a little bit daring, but it's also cool as hell. That's what it is. It's a cool fragrance, man. So that's pretty much it. If I haven't mentioned anything, oh, longevity, I did. Projection. I would say the projection of this fragrance is arm length. It's not this big, fill the room type of fragrance. No, it's a closer counter fragrance, and it's very, very inviting. Like, it's like whisper inviting, like, come here, come smell this. I smell really good. That's what it's like. Romantic, very nice, very daring, but one of a kind. If you like rich wood, if you like oud wood, if you like woody based fragrances, check this one out, guys. Alright? That's pretty much it. Alright, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, you guys are awesome. You are my peoples. You know this. I do have a sample of Damn Hippie. I think I do. Even if I don't, I still try to make a sample of it. Give that to one lucky subscriber. All you gotta do is subscribe to my channel, like it, comment, tell me what you have of Dreamhouse, or if something you want, and I'll pick a winner like I always do. Alright, guys, man, this was fun. I really enjoyed it. I was a little laid back on this one because I don't want to get too hyped and make everybody all crazy. I just wanted to let you guys know this is a great fragrance. So, without further ado, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, peace.